After watching Gmanlives go through what I can only consider cock and ball torture, I figured I'll check out these CI games for myself and see if there's anything good about them, let alone they're truly the worst of the worst, as many proclaim, outside of Eastern Europe countries that seem to love this stuff.
Piss off!
Today we'll start this journey out by playing Armed Forces Corp, which to me looked like one of the better games he reviewed, especially because of the dialogue. I just had to play it for myself. Buy a goddamn toaster. Really? This game is going to suck, ain't it?
Cut it out! You got problems, take care of them after work. Let's get this over with ASAP and get paid ASAP.
Armed Forces Corp was developed and published by City Interactive SA in the year 2009 for PC. It's a first-person shooter set in the modern day, where you play as a squad of mercs, fighting other mercs, I guess, through 8 levels using various firearms. Developed using an engine I never even heard of, called the Jupiter EX engine, to deliver what Back of the Box calls astonishing graphics that immerse the player in a realistic world of stunning detail, dynamic lighting, breathtaking effects, and outstanding AI. Oh yeah, the AI is very outstanding, Back of the Box. Very outstanding indeed.
Bruh. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Plot is you're a group of mercenaries, guns for hire, when someone needs something done outside of the law to help avoid any PR issues with the general public. The New World Corporation hired you three to find a key. It contains important data that must be secured at all costs. Why, who, when, where, what? Who gives a flying fuck? That's why, who, when, where, and what. Welcome to CI Games.
My precious!
Cut the crap, Tyrone. It ain't damaged, is it?
Nah, safe and sound. Wonder what this secret project is.
None of our damn business. Let's scram.
That remains to be seen.
Your group consists of Leroy, Tyrone, and some other guy that you play as. Honestly, who cares? Everything is so generic, which leads me to spoil the plot, given it's nothing special anyways. Tyrone betrays you guys, because he has someone who will pay even more than the New World Corporation for that key you were tasked with recovering.
Like I said, the thing I like best in this work is the money. And you know what's better than a big stinking pile of cash? An even bigger stinking pile of cash. And me, I've been offered a huge stinking pile of cash for this little package. I'm sure you understand and admire me, don't you, Leroy?
Now you must hunt him down and kill him, recovering said key, and that's that. All over the course of 8 levels that will take roughly 1 hour to get through. I mean, it would have been less if it wasn't for all the cheap deaths you'll face along the way.
Watch out, grenade!
That's real cute.
Sadly, right away when I started playing, I noticed just how clunky this game was going to be. A terrible FOV. You gotta toggle the iron sights instead of holding down the right mouse button. The models are too huge and you get stuck on stuff including your allies. And the graphics / lighting is so bad half the time, I could not see enemies in front of me. Plus the V button for night vision, X for flashlight, C for crouch, and the leaning is so bad. You might as well never use it.
How are you doing?
NANI?!
The game plays like your standard first-person shooter. If you ever played a single one, you've played them all, really. And Armed Forces Corp ain't no different. Just run and gun, take cover to avoid getting hit and to recover your health through regeneration if need be. Moving from room to room, killing everyone in sight. Moving towards an objective with tons of explosions and gunfire, slow motion, and shitty Hollywood-esque plots. Yep, it's your standard FPS, alright.
When I throw something on your heads, your brains will squeeze out your ears! Yeah!
Calm down. We'll deal with them soon enough. Everyone all right?
All good. Idiots are always lucky, right, Tyrone?
You got something against me, LaRoque?
Right away, starting out in the sewers, leaving a very bad first impression for this game, you'll notice your allies get in the way constantly. And it only gets worse once you're inside the office complex.
Ah boy, here we go.
These guys just love to walk in front of you, take cover where you wanted to take cover, and of course stand back, making sure you clear the enemies for them to run ahead. Hell, they love to stand in your way as you try to shoot enemies too. Oh, and those moments are great, especially because the enemies can shoot right through your allies and still hit you. There's times where they can be useful, then there's times CI hired a Bethesda programmer to make everything.
All clear.
At least they're invincible, so don't worry if one gets downed. It won't give you a game over or anything like that. Thank fucking God. Imagine having to protect these dumbasses that keep getting in the way and charging right into the enemy fire. The levels themselves felt very samey, and after a while I noticed why. If you look around, you'll notice everything is copy and pasted. There's no variety. Every room is the same. Has the same walls, floors, ceiling, lights, furniture, decorations, and usually the same exact layout. It's just jarring to say the least. It's like F.E.A.R 1 all over again. But it's whatever. If you get lost, just follow your allies as they'll usually charge headfirst into gunfire and the right doors you're supposed to go through. Just kind of annoying is all. And while this might be considered normal for office buildings, every location in this game is copy and pasted with no variety.
Shit, what the hell?
Enemies are spongy, because of fucking course they are. For some reason, firing an entire MP5A3 magazine into a guy's chest just don't down a motherfucker. Oh, no. They have to be able to hit you first before they die. What is this, TMNT2 on NES? Don't help, most of the guns fucking suck donkey dick.
Damn, faster!
Boy howdy, don't you just love it when a game is designed for you to die in just 1 millisecond? Yeah, me too. That's exactly what happens in this game. Now, I played on normal, as there was 2 difficulty options, of easy and normal. So I played on normal, thinking it wouldn't be that bad. Turns out yes it was.
Whoa, damn!
I'm sorry. What the f?
I had to restart entire levels, or far back at a checkpoint so many times. I was so close to just scrapping this review because of how bad it got. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, it's like Call of Duty on Veteran up in here. Hell, the regenerating health system takes forever too, so even if I ran away and tried to take cover, it won't just heal, it takes its sweet ass time, like an old person at the drive-thru window.
hell, they're advancing!
Not so good, huh? Not so good.
I have them in sight!
The weapons themselves suck, as shooting in this game feels on par with anything you could make in FPS Creator, or by using any store-bought assets from Unreal Engine or Unity. Though I'll give the game credit, there's a decent variety of guns, but because of the bullet spread, spongy enemies, and fast deaths, you won't really be enjoying yourself like you should.
Excuse me, what?
You got a P226, Calico M950, MP5A3, AKMSU, M4A1, SCAR, Mossberg 590, USAS-12, Mini-Me, and Frag Grenade. Out of them all, the best is easily the SCAR and the MP5A3. The worst one was easily the USAS-12 due to inaccuracy and low damage. But the Mossberg is easily up there because it fires multiple times even though I pressed the button only once. And yes, I made sure it wasn't my mouse. The gun itself has a sensitive trigger, or just poorly coded. Probably the latter, knowing this developer's reputation.
Tango on the first floor!
Go, go, go! Bastards!
Because of the time period this game came out in, you got those slow motion room clearing moments. Well, this is only in the office building, and when you got both mercs with you, after the betrayal, these things go bye-bye. They're not good to say the least, especially because of enemy placement making clearing any room near impossible outside of a select few before the slow motion wears off, leading to your early grave. But when they work, they're pretty meh.
Open! Flash! Go, go, go!
This game loves to spam grenades at you, especially during moments where you wouldn't expect them to be, like climbing a ladder with no chance of survival, or going into a room during a firefight and not hearing anything about a grenade. Plus, when you're in a firefight, your eyes are focused on who's shooting you and not the dinky grenade icon on screen. What don't help is the grenade icon on screen is so hard to see in well-lit areas. They really should have changed the icon to a different color or put black outlines around the icon to make it pop more. Cause man, the sheer amount of deaths during my playthrough from grenades, it literally almost made me snap.
Good kill! Shoot through the walls!
No fucking way, man! No fucking way! I don't believe you! Stop fucking with me!
You got sewers, office complex, streets, and the subway station for locations. Though most of it is in the office building, with backtracking to boot to further drag on this game. Why am I not surprised? The level design itself looks terrible with copy and pasted models everywhere, no variety as each room features the same monitors, desks, chairs, plants, cabinets, lights, wall decor, bookshelves, chairs, water coolers, and more.
It is I, a picky bitch.
It's so easy to get lost given the lack of variety, and of course the subway, streets, and sewers are no different. It's like they bought an asset pack, then tried to stretch it out and to make a full-priced game out of it. Which wouldn't really have surprised me in the slightest. This game does feel like an asset flipping scam on Steam these days, but back in 2009, man, I miss when Steam didn't open the floodgates.
Oh,
Those were the days.
The music is extremely generic. Half of the time I forget there even is anything playing. I mean, what stock library did they take this stuff out of? I hear better crap in the YouTube audio library than this shit.
Let it go, Rico! I'm telling you as an old friend!
At least when it comes to overall playtime, it'll only be roughly 1 hour if you don't skip anything, and if you don't get too shafted by the sheer amount of cheap deaths. Seriously, why do you die so fast in this game?
Open! Flash! Go, go, go! Tango, 3 o'clock!
Do I look like a happy camper to you?
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
Didn't think so.
Also, it does run just fine on modern hardware. Just mount the disk image, install, and play the game. It never once crashed on me during my playthrough, nor had any severe frame rate dips, so I'll give it to CI. Credit where credit's due. Yay. Still a shitty game.
Corporation would like to express its gratitude, gentlemen. Thank you.
It also features 16:9 support.
It's a miracle.
While it might not seem like nothing to you, but to me, any PC game released after the year 2004 should have already had support for 16:9, yet a lot don't. In fact, there's still games developed that only support 4:3. Welcome to the horrors of PC gaming, where we're still stuck dealing with obsolete resolutions that only those with narrow vision, akin to eyeballs, and a gator's nose would be able to see properly. So when you boot up this game, go into the settings, there's a ton of graphical options on top of audio, controls, etc., but most importantly, resolution that goes above 720p.
I'm a gamer.
We got one more CI game to cover after this one, and that's SAS Secure Tomorrow. Looks like yet another generic FPS game that will probably take another hour to complete and have nothing to really offer, just like the Armed Forces Corp.
Look, I told you to let this shit go!
Well, yeah. You did.
What can I say? I just have a thing for playing bad games and reviewing them, I suppose, as a lot of my reviews tend to be bad games. Even though I try to find good stuff, to only end up with something dreadful or just plain mediocre. So to my poor viewers watching this, all I have to say is...
Sorry, forgot to mention I'm a soulless bastard.
At the end of the day, Armed Forces Corp is a mediocre game worth playing as long as you can tolerate a very generic game. A game you'd see people play in movies and TV shows thinking it was made up for that scene. A game where you die too fast and enemies can be spongy at times. Weapons that suck and shooting mechanics that feel so awful, you think that this was made an FPS creator or a Unity asset flip Jim Sterling would have covered back in the day. That's a guarantee.
You want guarantees? Buy a goddamn toaster.
It's just nothing special, nor outright dreadful. Armed Forces Corp is just so mediocre and forgettable. You could do worse, I guess, but you can also live not ever playing this game. Gmanlives said this company makes the worst of FPS games. Well, so far, this wasn't the worst. So let's see what else City Interactive has to offer over time. Till then anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
Next station, Blood and Guts. This is a terminal station. All passengers, please leave the train.
I promised you something, asshole, remember? We already got your cash. Now it's time for...
The New World Corporation would like to express its gratitude, gentlemen. Thank you. That is all.
Afraid not. I want some answers. What is this?
It's money.
Wasn't asking about the briefcase. I meant the key.
I know. The answer remains money. Beyond that, it's not your concern, gentlemen. Now, I'm sure you've got other things to take care of. I won't delay you any further.